Sometimes when you're involved on a turnover on the offensive side of the floor, you make the extra effort to get back and forth when defensively. Is that something you kind of mentally?
Yeah. I mean, it's just about trying to save a teammate, or if it's myself that turned it over, trying to make a play to save a basket. That's what I've just been taught that way.
You've had at least 3 or 4 opportunities to like split a double team, get downhill, get a wide open dunk. What's your read on trying to split doubles like that?
First is to see who's in the pick and roll, what big is in the matchup. For the slower, bigger bigs, they tend to jump out, and those are the automatic splits. But a lot of times when there's athletic bigs, it's a switch, or they'll stand and drop and play flat. So it's just reading whoever the big is.
What's been working for you these last 5-6 ball games? I think you like shooting 46 from 3.
I think just coming out aggressive to start out. I think up to this point, there's no more guessing of where guys are going to be, where I'm going to get the ball, where it's great scoring opportunities. I think in the beginning of the season, everything was so new, not showing when to attack and what spacing was, how to operate through the offense. But up to this point, everything has come together now. I kind of understand what my role is and where I can be aggressive and where I can be helpful in igniting our offense. So it's just everything's starting to come together.
Billy, are we getting more and more glimpses and longer stretches of sort of that offensive stamina that you're looking for these days?
Yeah, man. And obviously, every possession is not going to be perfect, but I think we're getting better. And I thought we had some really, really good moments last game, with some good moments against the Clippers. So we just got to keep working on that and trying to build that up. I think everybody's intentions and hearts are in the right places in terms of trying to play the right way and move the ball. Just got to keep working at it.
What are you happiest with just in terms of the actual execution of the concepts that you're putting them in?
Well, I mean, some of it is because of the ability and the talent level offensively is obviously shooting or taking open shots, is always going to lead to higher percentage shooting. But also when you have players that can create and generate offense for themselves or for others, you want to have a mix of that in there too, where guys have the ability. I mean, Russell, in a lot of ways, generates a lot of offense. Paul's got that ability, so does Carmelo. Raymond Felton's good at putting the ball on the floor and getting the lane and creating offense. So when you have different engines to kind of create offense, you don't want to have it so much where guys are not able to take advantage of their skill set. And I think the gelling and the meshing of that is important. So the biggest thing for me is what kind of shots are we getting? Are we generating good shots? How those shots occur is fine, but the best we need to try to be generating is good shots.
You're only a couple weeks removed from beating Chicago by like 30. How do you guys handle this coming up in the next 24 hours?
I don't think this has much to do with anything that happened then. I mean, I think we can expect that they're going to come in here and play hard. I think that was the one thing that really stood out to me about their team. We played them the first time. The game that we played them the night before, 2 nights before, they played Atlanta, and they out-rebounded Atlanta by like 30 rebounds, and they come up with loose balls and hustle plays, and they shoot the 3. So we're going to have to play with a lot of energy, too. They're going to do that. That's the way they play. So I think what happened in the game, not going to mean much in terms of going into this game schematically, how they guarded us, how we guarded them, adjustments, changes. I think it helps there. But we're going to have to come out and play with energy. And if we think that just because of what happened in Chicago is going to happen here, we worked really hard in that game. We're going to have to work really hard in this game as well.